Okay, so I'm going to try this again with just so many different attempts at this video. So, here we go. First of all, I got this for Christmas as well. A Hard Day's Night t-shirt. Has like the song lyrics on the back. Um, so I have some actually quite different finds this time. I ended up finding, I only got some of these for Christmas. Or, not Christmas. I'm not editing this. I picked these up at an antique store. And I didn't have all of them. These came out in 2011. I remember I was a senior, so the back to school stuff was filled with this, but I missed a couple. So here we go anyway. This one's my favorite out of the bunch. It has like their song titles and then kind of them hopping around. So there's the little bookmark. There we go. Nice binding. But very nice. And here's one I also didn't pick up. So this is like the American looking A Hard Day's Night, which is really cool. And bookmark matches. And they did come with like a little strip here. They're just little journals, obviously. There's the binding that matches the font of the Hard Day's Night cover. So yeah, I think those are pretty darn neat. Now I have some cars. If I can get them. This set was for Christmas to go with my display, and plus, you know, I have the first set of these. So here's 1 out of 5 with the Beatles. The awesome thing is these aren't dented in any way. The ones that I got before, the cardboard got all beat up. Alright, 2 out of 5. Help. 3 out of 5. Revolver. Little noteband or what is it? Combat medic. Excuse me. 4 out of 5. This is my personal favorite. Yellow Submarine. I just love all the colors. And this is Deco Delivery. Yeah. Nice picture of the Beatles on there. There's the back. Now my dad picked these up the same day I got the display, which is cool. Alright, and the last one, 5 out of 5, is a Volkswagen. And how great, you know, this is another one of my favorites of Abbey Road here, and it has them walking across, which is very cool. I like that Hot Wheels is doing this, so this is the second series. I think the first one that I'm looking over there, Rubber Soul, Hard Day's Night, Magical Mystery Tour, the White Album, and Sgt. Pepper's. And they also did like the 97-cent ones or whatever. And next, my aunt got me a Beatles like water cup mug, whatever. It has a whole bunch of the song titles on it. The Beatles. Very neat. And a really nice book my dad picked up. So this has a foreword by Brian Wilson, and this is for like the Mojo channel, I think, or whatever. Book printing. Yeah. The Beatles, 10 Years That Shook the World. This is a really nice hardcover book here. And I own lots of books on the Beatles, and I'd like to start getting like books on the history of the albums. Was it Bruce Spritzer? I think That's how you say his name. I don't know. I'd like to get a bunch of those, but they're kind of pricey. I'm going to show you a couple pictures in here, and then we'll get along. So, kind of shows you John's funny personality here. Now, I haven't read this yet. But it's a very heavy-duty book. I'll show you the binding here. Back. Very cool. Now, after I whined in the last update, it still doesn't change my mind about Record Store Day, but I did get this for the same price as what it was going for on Record Store Day. So I did pick up a copy. And to be honest, I really love Home Tonight on here a lot. This just McCartney's vocals are amazing. Same with In a Hurry, really. But I really like Home Tonight. Just fantastic. Kind of show you the picture disc. And the sound quality is really good. I think the modern day picture discs sound a lot better than the old ones. And this is very thick. Probably helps it too. But I don't know. Home Tonight reminds me of something. It reminds me of 80s McCartney. Some people say it's Beatles, but everyone says that about everything that he releases. I think it reminds me of, like, Take It Away by McCartney, or just like that late 70s, early 80s era of Paul. That's the vibe that I get, and it's also it's very festive. It almost reminds me of, like, Baby It's Cold Outside, you know, like, your jacket's too thin, stuff like that. Very, very good. I am so happy I picked this up because it's totally worth it for these tunes. And if you haven't, you really just try to get it at a good price, because this thing was scalped pretty good, just like the last one. But if you wait it off, you can pretty much get it for the going price. So, very happy. Alright, and a very, very great upgrade of Meet the Beatles. So I'm trying to work on copies that just, when I first started collecting, as you know, if you've been following my Beatle updates, or collection updates, it's just, I'm trying to, re-get albums that I know, just in better condition. And for a while I was looking for this in shrink, but you can't, this is nice for not being in the shrink. And I apologize because I forgot to take these out of the plastic. So you're going to have to excuse me. I'm really sorry, but I'm not redoing this video again. So, has the original sleeve, but I will save you the pain, I won't put it back in. Also, the binding, I don't know if you can see it, but it's really good. Just no yellowing or anything. This is a very, very pretty mono copy of Meet the Beatles. So I can scratch, no pun intended, I don't want to scratch these, Beatles 6 and Meet the Beatles off my list. So, do this. Set that down here. And also, this one as well. The Beatles Rarities. I wanted this in the shrink, but this, once again, is really nice. And I get these from a dealer. He just has great stuff. Once again, you're going to hate me. Sorry. This I am taking all the way out. This originally came from Record Archive, but it must have been a long time ago because it has $3.50 on it. But this does have the embossed, raised up photos. Same on the back here. Now I can't remember. There was something about the earlier pressings. I can't remember about this album, but it looks pretty early to me. And then of course, it's got the Butcher on it. Which, what, in 1980, this was probably a big deal. I think this is when this came out. Yep, 1980. Well, anyway, gotta show you. I gotta watch my time too. I wish I could do longer videos, so then I wouldn't have to hurry. But for some reason, I'm like capped at like 15. Sometimes I can get away with like almost 16 minutes, but we're down on my last album anyway. So I took advantage of the Barnes & Noble half-off sale. This was the only McCartney album that was on sale. The rest were not. I still want to pick up Red Rose Speedway and a few others. But I guess that this one's probably because it's a little bit older. But Flowers in the Dirt. I've been wanting this one, but online it's like $40, $45 with shipping. Just, I have a UK and an original press, but here it is. And I love the McCartney Archive series. And once again, sorry. The only problem I ever have is they don't. See, I just have like the cheapy poly line until I get some better. They don't ever do the poly line. They give you like I like the reproduction sleeves, but anyway, I bitched about this in the other video that will be uploaded, so I'm gonna stick to the material here. Nice, thick, beautiful records. And I have given this a listen, and sounds great. And the demos are great. The only thing is that I wish they did like more B-sides on these double albums. Sometimes he adds a couple, but I really do. So then here's record 2. So, blue. I got a sleeve behind it here. Really like the label that they went with on this. And it has the little insert. I just don't like, these things to get scratched up because they're, really nice quality records. But there's the little insert. And it has a download card, but usually I give it away, but I'm going to hang on to it. So, that is my Beatles update. So, I hope everyone has a great new year. Take it easy. Peace.